there, howdy y'all. No, I did not cut my hair. It's in a braid. I'm in my reading corner, so today I'm going to be talking about the book Unhaul challenge. I'm not going to be doing it like normal people would, like any regular person would do this book Unhaul challenge. I want to sit down. I don't want to make a chaotic video. I already have one video that's going to be up very, very soon, or is already up at the time of this filming, or at the time this is uploaded. So go watch that if you want to. Do I have anyone that ever comes back to my channel? No. Do I want people that like my channel? Yes, but I'm pretty sure all the views either come from me or my sisters who like to make fun of me. So if you are an actual person who likes to watch my videos, can you please just like subscribe or something? I don't know. You don't need to subscribe. I think I have like 8 subscribers, which is enough for me. I'm happy with that. I just like filming for fun. So today I'm going to be doing the book Unhaul challenge, but I'm going to be sitting down. I already went through the categories and picked out my books, and they're right here. In total, I have 19 books I want to get rid of, but I feel like that's like a large amount for me. Like, I hate getting rid of books, even if I don't like them. And usually when I read a book, I'm gentle with the rating. I don't like to rate things low because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. There's a lot of books here that I'm not going to get to. Well, they fit all these categories. So if you don't know what the book Unhaul challenge is, it is a challenge to get you to unhaul books that you don't think you'll read again. Like, there's different topics that you need to put a book into to help you get rid of things, books in particular. Let's get started. I just want to have a video that I can edit whenever I feel like it. I still have 2 other videos I need to post yet that aren't finished editing. I haven't finished editing them yet, so that's great. But yeah, whatever. Number 1, a book that I rated low. So for this category, I have 1 book. I think I'm sure I've rated other books low, but at the same time, it's like, kind of want to keep them. No, I haven't. I don't, like I said, I'm gentle with the rating. I don't like to rate things low because I always try to find a positive part of the book to help me boost up the rating. For this category, all I have is 26 Kisses by Anna Michaels. This book I read last summer. This is about a girl named V/Veda. Her name is Veda, but everyone calls her V. She goes by V. So V is recently dumped by her boyfriend before summer vacation for her last summer before she becomes a full-on adult, because it's her last year of high school. So it's her last summer ever to be a teenager, you know what I mean? Because she's grieving, and like, you know how some girlfriends get when they, I don't know, I don't date people. I have never dated anyone because I'm only 14. No one likes me. So if, you know, she's sad, so in the process of this, her friend, I don't know her friend's name because I forgot, so her friend decides to come with a challenge called the 26 Kisses Challenge, where she has to kiss 26 boys over the summer, and each boy's name has to start with 1 letter of the alphabet. So, that's pretty much what the book is about. There's nothing really meaningful to this book, except finding out. It says, both hilarious and heartwarming, Anna Michaels' debut is the story of one girl who realizes that moving on from the supposed love of your life means taking a chance and having courage to love again. Okay, I guess. But I feel like this book does not have anything to do with any of that. I feel like this book is just like, just a book. I think I rated this book a 3 out of 5 stars, which honestly I would probably mark it down now that I'm thinking more about it. She just goes around kissing boys. I don't see where any of the heartwarming part comes in. I guess she does try to come back again and not think about the past as much as what could happen in the present or the future. But at the same time, there's so many problematic aspects to this book that it's just like, it's not even worth your time. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. The problematic part is that none of the heartwarming is really there. I didn't feel that when I read the book. I didn't feel any connection to Veda. I feel like she's very unpredictable, but at the same time very predictable. It's kind of hard to talk about, because she's like always in for the kissing challenge, and then like 1 minute she's like in for the challenge, and then the next she's just like, wait, I don't know if I should do this. And she literally does that throughout the whole freaking book, and it just bothered me. I don't feel like she's very relatable. I feel like everyone breaks up with a boyfriend at some point in their life, right? I mean, I've never done that because, but like, I feel like everyone has that problem. But that doesn't mean you go around kissing boys and messing with their heart, I feel like that, I don't know, that bothers me. But I feel like she's very unlikable. She's not a very likable character, and I don't get it. So another problematic thing to this book is the ending is so rushed. It's so rushed. It's literally in the last like 20 pages. It's just like, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. I can't talk that fast, but you know what I mean. It just like, boom, it's done. Like, it's like, oh, I'm trying not to spoil it. It just bothered me how fast the ending went. And at the same time, you want the book to just be like, God, can you just be done already? But then at the same time, it's like, she rushed. Like, literally, she just wanted the book to be done. I feel like the author, Anna Michaels, just wanted the book to be done. And she just went like, dunk, done. Like, the last 15, 20 pages of this book were just like, all over the place. Everything finishing up, like, all that. I don't know. It was really weird. Yeah, this one I think I rated a 3 out of 5 stars, and I don't want it on my shelves anymore. I kept it because I kind of like the cover, but at the same time, like now, looking at it, I don't really like the cover anymore. But I think I kept it mostly because I tried to find positive in it. Like I said, I'm like a hopeless romantic, so anything romantic will like, okay, I'll read it, I'll probably be happy with it, but at the same time, there's so many other things to this book that just I didn't like, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the first book that I'm going to be unhauling. I don't want to give it to Goodwill because I feel like they don't treat their books well there, and plus, I want my money back for these. I sound so selfish.
Future daily editing here. I actually did not bring these to Goodwill or Salvation Army or anything like that. I gave them away for free because the good-hearted person I am. There's these little library boxes around my town. They're around like a lot of towns where I live. There's like these little, they kind of look like birdhouses, but they're bigger, and they have like a window to them, and it's just like a little box library, where you can take a book and put one back in to switch, so that everyone in town could just go there and get a book for free and not have to worry about paying for anything. It was so much fun to run around town and try and find these little library things that are kind of hidden away from everything. And it's fun to shove like 6 or 7 books in each one. It was fun to do that. So I just wanted to say that's what I did with the books, and I kept 2 of them out of the ones I'm going to be talking about in this video. And those ones I'm going to keep are trinkets, and this time will be different because I want to give trinkets another shot and see if I like it. I can't quite remember what it's about, so it probably means I don't like it, but I want to retry it. And then I just want to keep this time will be different. I just changed my mind on that, so yeah.
2, a book you changed your mind about. And I think for this one, I have 2 books. So, the first one is The Loose Ends List by Carrie Firestone. I gave this a 4 to 5 stars on Goodreads, which was really stupid of me because it does not deserve 4 out of 5 stars. I'm pretty sure this is a YA contemporary novel, whatever, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like one. I don't know. Her family... Okay, I'll just tell you what it's about. So this is about a girl named Maddie, and one day her whole family learns that her grandmother is dying of pancreatic cancer and is not going to be living much longer. Her grandma is still perky and everything, and great. I love that part. But instead of grieving, which I guess this is good, but instead of like thinking about it and letting it sink in and being sad, she takes her whole family on a summer-long cruise around a bunch of different places and they go on this Death with Dignity cruise ship, which is a good, like, it's an experience to help you say goodbye to your loved ones and to just meet new people and to have a better way of dealing with the subject of death. And I've never read anything like that before. That's like a cool synopsis, cool aspect to the book. But at the same time, there's a lot of problematic aspects to this book. I keep saying aspects because, new word. There's a lot of problematic things to this book as well, though. Like, there is so much inappropriate talk in this book. I hated that part. I absolutely hated that part. There was so much inappropriateness to this book. I read this also last summer. Like, this was, like, I think one of the first books I read last summer. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot about this book that I don't like. The only reason I rated it so high is because it made me cry, because obviously you're going to cry when an old lady dies in a book and you've known her. You take the time to get to know this person, you're going to cry. Unless you have no soul. Unless you don't have a heart. But it made me cry because I cry very, very easily. So yeah, it made me cry, and even if it makes me cry, it shouldn't be rated high enough to make people think, oh, this must be a good book. It's not a good book. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I literally, last summer, I read so many good books. Like, so many good books. Did I? I read like good books last summer. That's all I'm going to say. I read pretty good books last summer. There was a few 5 stars in there. And I was so into the groove of reading such good books. I did a video that I never posted, and I'm not ever going to be posting, but I'll add a little snippet right here. The third book I read this summer was The Loose Ends List by Carrie Firestone. And this book, I love the cover. I don't know, I just really like the colors of it, and I really like the undercover. The undercover is very beautiful. But I just love this book. Okay, so you watched it, and I was just like so into reading good books, and I was like talking about really good books, and then I got to this one, I just forgot that this book wasn't good, and I was like, this book is so, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Also, I kind of bought this because of the cover. I can't remember why I bought this, but I'm assuming it's because of the cover. I don't know why, but the undercover is like, I love it. The colors. Ooh! Even if I don't like a book, I don't want it to be damaged. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah. And, oh my god, yeah, I forgot about this. Her love interest, Maddie's love interest, bothers me so bad. I hated it. She could have been spending time with her family while she goes spend time with this boy. And it bothered me. You're like, your grandma's going to die and you're going to spend time with this boy on a Death with Dignity cruise ship. I didn't like it at all. I can't even remember. I don't like this book, so I changed my mind. It's not a 4 out of 5. It's probably like a 2 out of 5 for me. Okay, the next book I changed my mind about. The next book I changed my mind about is Trinkets by Kirsten Smith. I feel so bad letting this one go. I purchased this one off of Amazon, and it's a Netflix series, and I'm pretty sure the second series is coming out like very, very soon, and I'm really excited. And this is one of those rare moments where I say the TV show is better than the book. It bothers me to say that, but it's true with this one. Trinkets, the book, I don't know why. I love this cover so much. I love it. I love the colors and all the 3 main characters in there. So if you don't know what this book is about or what the TV show is about, the TV show is much better than the book. I feel like the book had nothing to do with the TV show, which is fine, but I feel like I was just reading it, and I had no emotion reading this book because there was nothing really to be sad or happy or excited about with this book. I just feel like there was no emotion added to it. This is a book is about 3 main characters. It takes the perspectives of those 3 main characters, one being Tabitha, the popular girl in school. She gets all the cute boys. She has a hot boyfriend. In the TV show, her boyfriend isn't really cute. I don't like him. And then there's Mo, who is the troublemaker. She hangs out with the bad boys. She's a rebel. Rito Rebel. And then the third and final main character of the story is Elodie, who is shy but outgoing. and she acts all sweet around grown-ups and teachers, but really is a troublemaker behind everyone else's back, and she's a troublemaker. And one day, these three girls meet in a Shoplifters Anonymous club because they all got caught for shoplifting. And so, one day they decide to do a challenge. And see who can shoplift who can shoplift the most expensive item out of the three of the girls, and whoever got the highest item gets to keep everything. So that's how they meet, and their friendship is an entire secret because they don't want people knowing they hang out. And that's pretty much, I don't even remember what this book is about. I remember what the TV show is fully about, but I don't know if the TV show doesn't follow the same plot line as the book. I feel like this book had no emotion involved. I just feel like it wasn't worth the time. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. And I think I gave this I would have given it like a 4 out of 5 stars back then, but now I'd probably give it like a 2 out of 5 stars because I feel like there was nothing good about this book. Like, at all. Except the cover. The cover is so pretty. I like the cover. Taco Bell. Okay, next one. A series you won't be completing. For this, the series I chose is the Doggy Stories by W. Bruce Cameron. I've been collecting these for the past 4 years and getting every new one that comes out and just letting them like boost up my reading goal for Goodreads, but at the same time, I don't enjoy them at all. So in this series so far that I own, I think there's 2 more out for this series by W. Bruce Cameron. You know what I mean? They're like the Doggy Tale stories. They're like a series, I guess you could say. Some of them are A Dog's Purpose tale, and this other one is A Dog's Journey tale, because each one of these books involves with one of his larger, thicker books that also have a movie to them. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I don't know. I'm not even going to explain it. So in this series, there is Bailey's story, Ellie's story, Molly's story, Max's story, Shelby's story, and Toby's story. I have read these ones. I have not yet read Toby's story, but I'm not gonna read it. As cute as that dog is, I don't want to read it. I feel like it takes up too much time. I could read a good book in this time. These ones, as sweet and cute as they are, they're not worth my time. So, plus I don't want to keep keeping up with the series. I feel like it's just wasting my time. So yeah, I'm getting rid of them. Okay, number 4 is a book I DNF'd or did not finish, and I have 3 books for this spot. The first one is Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. I tried to read this back in 4th grade, and I DNF'd it about 10% through the book, and I just didn't fall in love with it. And I thought, why not buy a copy of it, and maybe I'll finish it up. I saw it at a book fair thing that we had at my school that was like $1 per book, and a good deal, you know, so I bought 20 books for $20. And this was one of them, and I don't see myself reading this anytime soon. I DNF'd it a long time ago. I'm not even sure what it's about. I feel like another reason I kept this book for so long is because back in like 6th grade, I read a book by Christopher Paul Curtis and loved it. It was Elijah of Buxton. I don't know what it was really about. I'm pretty sure there was slavery involved, and that's all I really remember about the book, but I remember loving it so much, and I think that was another reason I kept this book, but it's time for this book to go. The next book I DNF'd was The Candy Makers by Wendy Mass. This one actually might be going to my little sister Eva, but I'm still unhauling it technically, so this is a thick middle grade novel. There is, I think, a second one. I can't remember what that one is called, or what the name of the book is, but I think another reason I kept this is because of the cover. I love the cover. It's really colorful. I feel like okay, so this book is about a few kids, 4 kids, I think, 4 kids, who go into this baking competition, and then one day they learn all the secrets, like the secrets unravel in the candy maker's shop or whatever. I can't even remember. I got like 5% of the way through this book. Yeah, I'm going to give this one to my sister Eva probably. I don't see her reading this anytime soon because she is only going to be in 4th grade when school starts up again, so this one I'm getting rid of. The final book for DNF'd is The Land of Stories, Queen Red Riding Hood's Guide to Royalty by Chris Colfer. Now, this book I tried to read, like, literally a month or 2 ago, and I found this at my local Dollar Tree, so I thought, why not? Because I love the Land of Stories series. By the way, I'm actually finishing that up very, very soon because I'm on the last book of the series. I love that series. It's so good. The first 2 books in that series were fantastic. I would reread them in a heartbeat if I wanted to. So, yeah. And this book just doesn't hit the spot. I don't get it. It's just about Red Riding Hood. And I don't know why. I just don't want it anymore. I DNF'd it like a month or 2 ago, so I just don't want it. So bye. Number 5 is a book you own multiple copies of. And for this, I have 2 books for that. The first one is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, but is written especially by Malvina G. Vogel. And I finished this back in 6th grade, but it's not the actual story. It's edited and whatever, you know what I mean, by a different author. So I actually have, I believe, what is the real version. And so I want to get rid of the Great Illustrated Classics one and read the actual story. So yeah, I'm getting rid of it. And next is Ragweed by Avi. I have this almost entire series, and I'm planning on rereading it very soon. It is a middle grade novel, or series, by Avi. And I don't know what it is about him, but he has some very, very good books, such as The City of Orphans and this series. I really loved this series when I was back in like I'm in middle school. Back when I was like 10. So I want to reread it. So, but I do have this one. My mom bought this for me a while ago, like a long time ago, but it's a library copy. So I don't really want it anymore if I have the matching books for the series, so I might as well just get rid of it. 6, a book you'll never actually get to. For this one, I bought People Like Us by Dana Mel quite like a year ago. You can watch the video where I pull it out of the book outlet box. I don't see myself getting to this. Frankly, I don't know what it's about. I just don't see myself getting to it, so I might as well just get rid of it. People knows people fears. I'm pretty sure it's just about a person, a dead body is found in the lake, and then there's these emails sent out, or something like that. I can't quite remember. I don't see myself reading this at all in the future, so I might as well just get rid of it now. Bye. The second one is Never Always Sometimes by Adi El-Cid. I got this one from my sister. She didn't want it anymore, so I took it. And now I don't want it anymore, so bye-bye. I don't even know what this one's really about. But why not get rid of it, I guess. 7, a book you bought because of the hype. I don't usually buy books because of the hype. I guess the books I buy because of the hype are books that I really enjoy, and I'm not gonna unhaul anytime soon, so I guess I don't really have any books for that category. 8, a book you bought because of the cover. I do buy books because of the cover, but I usually end up enjoying them, so I don't really have any for this category as well. 9, a book you don't know anything about. I have one book for this one, and that is A Little Girl Gone by Drusilla Campbell. This, I can't even quite remember. I'm pretty sure it's about a girl who... I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure this book is about a girl who is like in trouble and finds this dog. I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of it. My mom bought me this one from Goodwill. Thank you, Mom, but I don't know if I'll ever read this, so I love you. Okay, next. A book you didn't buy. I have one book for this that I'm planning on getting rid of. It is The Darkest Hour by Carolyn Tongue Richmond. This is I believe, a middle grade novel, or maybe a YA, I'm not really sure. For some reason, I feel like I also kept this because of the cover, but at the same time, it fits into this category, I guess. I love this. I don't know what it is about this little synopsis flappy thing, but I love it. Anyway, I don't really know what this one is about. I know it's about the Nazis and like a spy trying to take down the Nazis in Paris, I guess. I wanted this book back when I got it. I got this from my dad's girlfriend like 4 years ago for my birthday, 3 years ago maybe. I don't want it anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So yeah. A book I'm not going to reread. Okay, so for this I have Top 10 by Katie Cotugno. I read this book like a couple months ago, and I just don't ever see myself rereading it. It wasn't good. I feel like I don't like the couple in this book, so I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't ever see myself rereading it. It wasn't my favorite, and I just don't want it. So, bye. Next is This Time Will Be Different. I feel like a lot of people are going to judge me for this one. This book, I just don't see myself ever rereading it. The cover is beautiful, don't get me wrong, I love the cover, but I don't really remember what it's about. I feel so bad that I don't remember what it's about because I remember it being a very powerful book, but at the same time, I never see myself going back to this book, so I'm just going to get rid of it now before I change my mind because I need more room on my shelves. I'm sorry. And the final book I'm planning on getting rid of is One by Sarah Crossan. This is about conjoined twins. The only reason I think I want to keep this a little bit is because the sisters' relationship, they're so connected in ways that I wish me and my sister were, but we're not. So that's the only reason I really wanted to keep this book. But I don't see myself ever rereading this. It's written in poetic form. It's written in verse, I guess. So yeah, I don't see myself rereading this anytime soon, so I just want to get rid of it while I can. So that's it for this book unhaul challenge. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Bye!